Hey everybody, Nick here, and today I got two channel updates for you real quick. One about the way that I'm going to be presenting my videos, and the other one is just sort of a change in my social media life, so to speak, or at least an enhancement, I think, for some. The first thing, one of the things that bothers me a little bit about my format is that I tend to be very late to the game. What I mean by that is even if I have something that's relatively new, like this right here, and by the way, the knives on the table here are the Concept Cryo, ProTech Malibu, Spyderco Watu, Monterey Bay, and Peter Carey collaboration just came out, and the CKF Peter Rizzenti Satori 2.0. Anyways, all of these things are very interesting new pieces, and they're all relatively new releases, although actually the Watu's been out for a while. But because I tend to, my habit has always been, when I get the piece, I do a disassembly, and then I carry it for a while, and then it takes me a while to find the time to write it up, especially lately with my butt getting kicked at work and whatnot. But nonetheless, it takes me a little while, and then eventually I post the video. As a result, though, I tend to be later in the game. A lot of the other people are getting their information out first, and that's fine. That's great. You should listen to many sources of information. You just listen to one person. My God, that's not a great approach. But nonetheless, what I'd like to do instead is to try something I've done a couple of times that's worked out okay then, and I'd like to do it a little more broadly. What I'm going to do instead is when I get a new piece on my table, I'll do the disassembly video, and then at the very end of the disassembly video, I will give my first impressions. I will talk about the piece, and I will talk about the things that jump out at me after very, very little carry. The things that jump out at me right out of the box. So on this one, I might say something along the lines of, "Holy crap, listen to that dent. It's absolutely freaking amazing." Little lock stick there, that might wear away. But yeah, and I might talk about, wow, it's a little bit of a chubby bunny, but that's okay. The Spyderco Watu, holy slicey Batman, that's a thin blade. ProTech Malibu, that drop shot attitude is yes. I mean, all of these things, I will have all sorts of different impressions, and I'll try and give you my first impressions. This is not a substitute, of course, for a full review, because there's a chance that there's going to be something I'm going to miss on day one of having this sort of in my hand. And more importantly, there may be things that I think are not great on the day one that I actually grow used to, that, I don't mind. Remember, the first time I handled the Spyderco Shaman, it was like, this is dumb. And so, my opinions do shift. But this way, something's out there a little bit earlier. And especially with the disassembly, I know that, ease of maintenance is something that's on a lot of folks' mind. That might make things a little bit more, well, frankly, enjoyable for you as viewers. So do be on the lookout for that. That might change my posting schedule a little bit. Historically, I've done, Monday, Thursday, Saturday with a couple of other things in between. What I may end up doing is dropping full reviews on those days, but then drop the disassembly and previews on other days. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how this is going to work, but it's definitely a thing I'd like to do, and I think it's going to be a welcome change for a lot of folks who've been like, "Nick, this has been out for 6 months. You had it on your Instagram 2 weeks ago. What do you think?" And it might make things a little bit easier for people who want to tide themselves over until the full review, assuming they actually, give a damn. The second thing is completely unrelated to reviewing or knives. Lately I've been thinking to myself, okay, I am a terminally busy guy. This is something that, brings me joy. It's also a little of avoidance, let's be real here. But anyways, so I want to find things that bring me a little bit joy. And one of the things that has brought me joy in the past has been gaming, video games. I can't identify as a gamer anymore because I haven't had time since grad school, but I'm thinking I'm going to start having some time here soon, and I'm going to make some time. One of the ways I'm going to do that is actually by bringing some of my gaming out to the people. And so to that end, I've actually started a channel over there on the twitch.tv. I've been playing with it a little bit. You might have seen some notices on Instagram. But if you'd like to see me playing games, and I'm not saying I play them well, by the way. This is not one of those streams where you go, "Wow, holy crap, this person's good at this." No, this is going to be a laugh at the Jackass style thing. It's going to be very casual, but my goal, I'm starting off playing actually a game named Diablo 3, because look, that game is right on brand, right? You pick up swords, you use them to kill demons, and then you get gems and things like that. It feels a lot like me, right? But I'm going to try other games down the road too. I'm going to kind of play around with this. This is a new thing I'm trying. Whether it's going to be something I do for the rest of my, my days, so to speak, I don't freaking know. But at the very least, it's something I'm giving a shot. So if you're interested in watching some random jackass do some gaming, go on ahead and subscribe, follow me over there. You'll get a notification when I go online. I'm actually planning to go online shortly after this video post, so check me out over there. But anyways, there you go. Those are two big, medium to big changes. I'm going to be doing the disassemblies along with a little bit of a sneak preview, followed by a full review later on, and I am now a game streaming Jackass over there on the Twitch. So anyways, hope this has been interesting to you. Have yourselves an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.